Hello everybody, welcome back to 20th Century Dude. I'm Logan Sharp, tuning in. Sorry that it's taken so long to send in a new video. I've been too busy at school and during the holidays, so hopefully this year it can change and I can at least submit one video a month. In the meantime, you are welcome to visit some short films that I made. The third one should be upcoming shortly. I don't know when, but it should be soon. They don't garner enough views, so please visit them if you can. My other goals are to review upcoming movies after they release, but I guess we'll see about that. My New Year's resolution, I guess, is just to release more videos and make my channel well known. As far as upcoming projects, I do plan on doing a few more short films in the near future, as well as filming a potential full-length project over the summer and releasing my own cuts of the original trilogy, hopefully by the spring of 2023, which should be Return of the Jedi's 40th anniversary. Now on to the important stuff. Today, I'm going to briefly review over Pugo Grande's restored 16mm monoprint. Now, for those of you who don't know, when the original trilogy was released for the first time in theaters, it actually had 3 different variations. The first was the widely seen standard 35mm print. The second was a 70mm 6-track stereo version, and the last one was a 16mm monoprint. Rumor has it that there was a 35mm monoprint, but I haven't really seen any of these come up. Now, the 16mm monoprint was created for theaters who did not have stereo capability at the time, as it was a more recent endeavor. It was also apparently George Lucas's favorite mix. A New Hope and Empire have noticeable differences in their mono mixes. Most of which would appear in the special editions later, while Return of the Jedi's mono mix is pretty much the same as all the other wider releases and has no discernible differences. I would say it's mostly a fold down of the 35mm stereo cut. Behind the scenes of the restoration of the mono mix, it was actually sourced from 2 sources, a film print with Swedish subtitles and the other with the original mono track. Now, some of you have heard of the specialized fan recreation, which I talked about previously on how to get, but the Pugo Grande are more of a grindhouse feel rather than a time-consuming restoration, as you can see in snapshots. I also have snapshots of some varying changes between the mono and stereo theatrical mixes, which you can pause and look at, or simply just check out the changes at wikipedia.com. Anyway, I should commence with my actual review. This will be more of a slight compare and contrast between the Specialized and the Pugo Grande, and personally, my experience with it. 4K 77 will not be featured as I do not have it. Between the Specialized and Pugo Grande, I do prefer to watch the Harmisi Specialized editions over this. Now, don't get me wrong, both were great experiences. It was nice to see the original cuts for the first time, albeit in 2 different versions. I do tend to enjoy the theatrical versions over subsequent special edition releases, and seeing the restored mono cut for the first time was no exception. Picture-wise, it appears to be more of a raw scan. No attention to detail was made about color correction or making the picture unfaded, although correct me if I'm wrong. The audio is the best it can be. The audio quality is not as good as the regular stereo mix, although let's be honest, everybody would rather watch movies in stereo. It would be like listening to the Beatles in mono, and that band is just not made for mono. Overall, it was a great experience. I do consider recommending these 16mm mono cuts, and you should get them. You can find them on the Internet Archive to watch, or you can get a converter and retrieve the files yourself. I have a previous video on how you can do this. I think the 16mm mono is a great companion piece to these specialized editions, and a great companion to Star Wars and home media overall. Please give it a watch. I think you'll enjoy it, rough grindhouse print and all. Well, I think that's all I have for today. This is a cliched response, but please do subscribe. I don't have very many, and about in the making of this video, I have about 12-ish. So please subscribe. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.